Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers show that Deacon Sharp and Taylor Hayes have agreed to be friends, but a steamy, slow dance together could cut that vow short. A red-hot B&B's preview video for the week of November reveals the friends swaying and perhaps getting too close for comfort. Deacon is a married man, but his mitts are on Taylor's bod at Il Giardino. Did we mention that Taylor drapes her arms around Deacon's neck and they are both looking longingly into one another's eyes? The only thing missing is a stolen kiss. Then again, this being soap, could the scene be a fantasy daydream? Definitely maybe. After all, fans recently saw a similar scenario play out when Luna Nozawa imagined being married to Will Spencer. As long as we're speculating, who do you think is more likely to have such a daydream, Taylor or Deacon? Taylor and Deacon's bond was forged after she therapized him following Sheila Sharp's latest betrayal. Patient and Shrank were getting a little too close, however, and a spying Sheila vowed that if Taylor crossed a line, she'd have to kill her. And she means it. What Sheila doesn't know about are the warm words Deacon and Taylor are sharing behind closed doors. Ironically, Taylor and Deacon's kids want their parents to move on, but maybe not with each other. If this is happening in real life, it's curious that Taylor and Deacon are acting so brazen at his outdoor bistro/pizza place, Il Giardino. Anyone could happen upon them, especially Sheila. What is certain is that Deacon and Taylor connected on a real level and now seem to be thinking about one another an awful lot. Whether or not the slow dance is real or Memorex, the fact that it happens at all is disturbing. Tell us, the bold and the beautiful fans, do you want to see Taylor and Deacon together, or can Taylor do much better? In Los Angeles, a slow dance is never just a slow dance, especially not on the bold and the beautiful, where a lingering touch, a held breath, or an accidental spark can topple entire families like dominoes. And now, fans are buzzing. Did that unexpected, intimate moment between Deacon Sharp and Dr. Taylor Hayes hint at something deeper, something dangerous, something downright sinful? For two characters who have spent years trying to rewrite their stories and rise above their pasts, this newly emerging energy could be the beginning of a beautiful redemption, or the start of a ruinous fall. A dance no one saw coming. Deacon and Taylor have shared scenes before, but never the kind that make the room go quiet. Their slow dance wasn't planned, orchestrated, or tied to any romantic agenda. It was spontaneous, born from two people standing too close, feeling the weight of their own loneliness, and letting the music say what they didn't dare to. Taylor, ever the picture of emotional restraint, seemed caught off guard by how comfortable she felt leaning into Deacon's arms. Deacon, who has always been starved for moments where he feels genuinely seen, held her like someone afraid to let go too fast. It wasn't a seduction. It wasn't an accident. It was a shift, a subtle, seismic shift. Why Taylor might be vulnerable to Deacon's charms. Taylor Hayes is a celebrated psychiatrist, a woman who has devoted her entire life to helping others unravel their trauma, even while barely confronting her own. And after her roller coaster romantic history with Ridge, Deacon is the last man anyone expects her to gravitate toward. But maybe that's the point. Ridge has always pulled Taylor into a world of complicated emotions, divided loyalties, and on-again/off-again heartache. With Deacon, there's no grand legacy, no decades-old triangle, no expectations. He doesn't judge her. He doesn't project the past onto her. He simply sees Taylor, calm, steady, and strong, and admires her for exactly who she is. And Taylor, whether she admits it or not, is drawn to men who are struggling but trying to be better. She's always believed she could help fix emotional wounds, and Deacon is practically a case study in redemption. Deacon's dangerous temptation. Meanwhile, Deacon Sharp is walking temptation in human form. Sure, he's changed, or at least he wants to. He's running a successful restaurant. He's trying to stay out of trouble. He's been fighting for legitimacy in Hope's life. But Deacon is still Deacon, a man whose heart tends to outrun his logic, especially when faced with a beautiful woman offering unexpected comfort. At this point in his life, Deacon is hungry for real connection. He's had enough rejection, humiliation, and uphill battles to fill a lifetime. And when Taylor stepped into his arms, He felt something he hasn't felt in ages. Peace. For a man like Deacon, peace is intoxicating. Peace is dangerous. Peace is a gateway to wanting more. What happens if they cross the line? Let's be honest. A Deacon Taylor romance would shake the canvas. Steffi would explode. Ridge would combust. Brooke would be caught somewhere between disgust and shock, though if she's honest, she might admire Taylor for tasting a little of her own medicine. After all, a forbidden romance is practically a Logan family trademark. Meanwhile, Hope would be stunned, torn between wanting her father happy and fearing the fallout. A romantic link between Taylor and Deacon would weave the Logans, Forresters, and Sharp family even more tightly and more messily than ever before. But most importantly, Taylor and Deacon wouldn't know how to stop, because once two lonely souls find comfort in each other's arms, pulling away can feel impossible. The foreshadowing is strong. On soaps, a slow dance is meaningful. A slow dance with emotional undercurrents? Practically destiny. The camera lingered on their hands. Their breathing synced. Their eyes softened. These aren't choices the director makes lightly. This was an intentional breadcrumb, a signal that the writers are testing the chemistry and preparing the audience for something bigger. And let's be real. The chemistry was surprisingly electric. Not fiery, not explosive, more like a warm flame flickering in a dark room, growing steadily, quietly, until it becomes impossible to ignore. Could Taylor be Deacon's next redemption arc? Or his undoing? Taylor is someone who elevates the people she cares about. Her compassion is one of her greatest strengths and one of her greatest vulnerabilities. If she opens her heart to Deacon, she could become his anchor, or she could become collateral damage if he slips back into old patterns. Meanwhile, Deacon has a long history of self-sabotage. If he falls for Taylor, he'll want to protect her. But wanting to be worthy of someone and actually being worthy are two different battles. Their romance could heal them both, or break them beyond repair. Ridge's reaction could ignite the powder keg. Let's imagine Ridge's face when he finds out Deacon slow danced with his ex-wife and maybe more. Ridge doesn't handle threats well, and Deacon has always been a thorn in his side. If Ridge believes Taylor is falling into a dangerous situation, he'll intervene, and not gently. This could trigger a custody battle flare-up, a renewed Brooke-Taylor rivalry, a father-slash-daughter war between Ridge and Steffi, or even Deacon losing access to Hope again. This isn't just a romance storyline. It's a storyline grenade. The slow dance may be just the beginning. Spoilers hint that the moment was not a one-time thing. Deacon and Taylor will continue finding themselves thrown together, drawn together, and tempted by the idea that they could build something real out of the broken pieces of their pasts. And if they give in, the fall might be sinful, but it might also be exactly what they both need. Final thought. Should they go there? Fans are already divided. Some think it's wildly wrong. Some think it's unexpectedly perfect. But the truth is, Taylor and Deacon have more emotional chemistry in one slow dance than many couples have in months of screen time. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.